This is Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing, Race 5, Pakenham Synthetic, Monday 3 August 2026. All right, let us get straight into it. Here is the short version for Race 5 at Pakenham Synthetic. The model has landed on one selection today, dual venture for the place. When it only finds one, that is generally a sign the signal is clear. Stick around for the full breakdown of why dual venture stands out in this field. 12 runners in Race 5 at Pakenham Synthetic, with the top 3 taking the place dividend. The model's top pick here is not the favorite. That gap between the data and the market is exactly what this model was designed to find. Just one selection today, a place pick, no multi attached this time. Worth remembering, not every race gets a tip from this model, only when there is genuine value, and today there is one worth your attention. Before I get into the picks, a quick word on how this works, because it is genuinely different to anything else you will find in the tipping space. The selections come from a machine learning model that continuously learns from Victorian racing results. Every single race meeting, every result, every finishing position feeds back into it. This is not a set-and-forget system. It is live, it is learning, and it gets sharper with every race run in Victoria. Now here is the part that really sets it apart. Most tipsters, most models out there are chasing the winner. I made a completely different call. This model was built from the ground up to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different problem to finding the winner, and it demands a completely different approach. The model weighs up dozens of variables across the entire field at once. Things that interact with each other in ways that no human analyst could ever track manually. Pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse matches up against these specific rivals on this specific day. All of it simultaneously. That is the power of building it this way. If you want to go deep on the methodology, how the model was actually built, what it looks at, how it was trained, the link is in the description below. Check it out when you get a chance. But for today, I have got Race 5 to get through, and the model has some strong opinions. Let us get into the picks. On to pick 1 for Race 5. The model's top selection here is Dual Venture, currently second in the market. Not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Dual Venture. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Pakenham Synthetic or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Dual Venture at second in the market. The model places it first for Race 5. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Dual Venture for the place, a top 3 finish in a 12-runner field, is what the model is backing for Race 5. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of Race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 5, the model's place selection is dual venture. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. And that is race 5 Pakenham Synthetic finished. Dual venture was the place selection for this one, a single clear pick from the model. Every week the results go up publicly, good and bad alike, with nothing left off the record. That transparency is the fairest measure of whether this model is worth following over time. As always, this is purely for entertainment purposes. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you in the next video.